Hi, welcome to Elite Currency. My name is Chris. Today's focus again on the euro dollar and pound dollar with an update in the middle of this week. Before we take a look at the charts though, just wanted to make you aware of the fact that ECS Live Trading, ECS Live right here, that's the link up in here, will start next week with a 2-week trial. So join, sign up, there's no risk, no obligation, and you can see it for yourself. 2 weeks starting next week, Monday on the 23rd of October. Let's start with the euro dollar daily chart. Basically, we saw a break below the 118 support. That was my kind of barrier or marker, because a break below that indicated a bigger bearish correction, and that indeed is happening. Price fell to the first target at 117.50. So from this point of view, I don't think it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anymore, but rather an ABC correction. And that does change kind of the larger perspective and potential, because in that case, I think that the wave 4 correction is going to last a bit longer. So basically, if this would have been a 5 wave, then I think that the uptrend would have started soon. The expansion of a wave 4 in a sense makes sense, because of the fact that waves 4 are typically long, are typically corrective and choppy. So from this perspective, an expansive wave 4 is logical in a way. So we had the bounce here, the bearish bounce, and I think that there are 2 scenarios at this moment that are possible. This could still be a wave A, a wave B, and up we go for a wave C to finish an expansive correction, or WXY. What that WXY means basically is an expansion. So what we could see is an ABC within an expanded wave X, all right? And then we go down again for a wave Y, all right? So that's one scenario. The other scenario is that this is wave W, this is X, and down we go for Y. So the critical key level, in my opinion, is around 117. Because a break below that, with a good daily candle close below that, let's say we have, for instance, tomorrow's candle going like this, with a closing the low, and a good strong, good strong candle with a decent size, then in that case, that looks like a bearish breakout candle to me, and I think that we should expect downside. In that case, price will probably head towards the 38.2 fib, and that's right here at close to 115, which is also a psychological round level. So then I would expect the 38.2 fib to still be a bouncing spot as it completes kind of this 3-wave correction. Right here's 1, this is 2, and this could be the 3rd leg. All right, and then up it goes, perhaps with the continuation of the uptrend, because we certainly had an uptrend right here. So in that case, there could have been if it breaks below 117, there's a head and shoulders pattern available right here, and you can see that the neckline is actually right here, this line that I'm going to draw. That's the neckline. So if price breaks below the neckline, then I think there's a potential for a fall down to the 38.2 fib. All right, and a bounce. So that would indicate kind of a confirmation of the head and shoulders pattern, and a confirmation of extended wave 4 down to the 38.2 fib. Now, if it doesn't break below 117 and rather bounces, so we see some bullish candlestick patterns on the daily chart here around 117, above 117, then I think that we could see this ABC up, and I think that price could go towards 120. In that case, I could put a fib from here to here. All right, and I think that there's a good chance for price to get to 119.40 and 120. Or I could put the fib the other way around, put it on this particular swing, and look for, well, same levels, 119.30 and 120. Those are resistance fibs of this particular swing. So let me take this one off again. All right, there we go. So this ABC zigzag is possible if price stays above the neckline and above support and above 117, and we could see price move up towards test this resistance zone, which could then indicate a potential reversal back down in a 3-wave to retest the 23.6 fib or the 38.2 fib later on yet again. So on the lower time frame, well, basically keeping an eye on this fib for the moment. All right, and you can see that price is approaching the 61.8 fib. So on the 4-hour chart, if there are any engulfing twins here or any candlestick pattern that's interesting at this support level at 117.50, at 117.14, I would consider longs there with targeting these Fibonacci targets. All right, and in that case, there could be some bounces, bounce, maybe another bull flag, a break later this week or tomorrow, or today, and there could be continuations. All right. Whereas if we see price just keep falling like that, we'll see a bearish daily candle. I'll be looking for a bear flag tomorrow or later this week, and a continuation lower in that case. All right, regarding the pound dollar, I think I covered everything on the euro dollar, so let's move on. The pound dollar, in fact, is, as I said on the weekend, very much a mixture, right? We see basically bullish signals, we see bearish signals, and this could go either way, I was saying last weekend. Now, at this moment, I think the structure is turning slightly bullish, all right? Because of the fact that price, despite the break of this channel, right? Price was in a channel, it broke here, but then closed and reversed right back into that channel. So despite the break, the second break of that channel, price has been very choppy and very corrective. And this is starting to look like a bull flag. On the 4-hour chart, maybe we don't see it too well, but on an hourly chart, I think you see it pretty good, right? Choppiness. So from this perspective, all right, I think we can adjust this trend line like this in the meantime. And those are probably the two critical lines that I am keeping an eye on, because a break below the support, we should see a breakout towards the 50, perhaps the 61.8 fib, and maybe even further, but that remains a question mark. Or will price break above resistance for a bullish breakout towards the -272 target? So these are the two main trend lines I'm keeping an eye on. Considering the choppy price action here, I think a bullish break above resistance is more likely at this moment. All right. Yes, it was great momentum here, but in the meantime, price has broken above this zone and is showing lower lows and lower highs. So I am giving the bull side, the bull outlook, a preference, let's say, or a higher chance, a higher probability. And I think that this breakout will probably happen towards the -272 target, looking for candlestick patterns to confirm the breakout here. But just in case we get an extended kind of correction, beware that if it does break support, that there could be a small fall towards these targets, and those could be bouncing spots, all right, for upside. So that's my view on the pound dollar for the moment. We'll be back, of course, soon later this week to have a new update on both the euro dollar and the pound dollar. And then last but not least, of course, please check out our link here, elitecurrency.com/ECS live trading. And here you can see all the benefits that are accompanied with that. So check it out, 2 weeks for free anyhow, no risk, as I said, and hope to see you there next week. Cheers.